Hi folks, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing up another set of shoes. Not too bad. A bit crushed. Some scuffs. Some wear to the heel, not too bad. Chewing gum, lovely. Some wear to the heel, but not right down. Still quite a lot of life left in these. Could do with a better shaping, and again, a nice, lovely chunk right out of here. So I'm going to see what we can do to give these a good clean, make sure they're all lovely and hygienic, and also get them in better condition. Going to go use one of my favourite cleaners again. This is a Worth interior cleaner used for cars. Now for cars it cleans lots of different surfaces, different materials. It doesn't damage them, so I thought if it can clean those, it can clean shoe material. Deodorizes as well. I think this one's just about running out. I've used this a lot. Really do go a long way. Just foams up and gets in lots of different little crevices and cracks. Get it right in here into the toe. There. Get our brushes. I think it's a lot more hygienic just when you clean out the inside. Just especially if you're selling these on or whatever, just nice to have them clean for the person that's getting them. Smells a lot better as well. It's like kind of a little bit of a new smell actually. Money's worth out of this one now. Clear! Oh! Spurty. Usually with sort of material shoes, I'll just give these another spray, and what that does is the foam goes into the material and pulls the dirt out. But this is a sort of a vinyl and leather, so apart from the material here, it's yeah, it's pretty much just a wipe off job. But it's looking a lot shinier and cleaner already. Give this up. So as I say, this is made of two materials, or three. You've got the fabric, got this sort of type of vinyl, and leather. Now the leather, being a natural skin, needs moisture, well, moisturiser, otherwise it'll crack and dry out and stuff. Also it should help just kind of reshape it as well. These shoe trees will help kind of get into the shape that I want, as you can see. So what will happen now, I've got these shoe trees in. I'm going to use a leather conditioner moisturiser called Saphir Renovateur. This stuff here, it's really good. I've used it a few times now. It's been recommended by so many people. But for the small tub, I think this costs about £15. But it's really good stuff. So what's going to happen is, this has got the shape that it has just now. Put this onto it, Renovateur, rub it in, and as it dries, it should retain this shape. I think before we do that, I'm just going to give this sole a really good clean and get this chewing gum off. At least it ain't dog dirt. Time to use my advanced tool, the bent paper clip. Just like to make sure these soles are really nice and clean. Going to use this now, the Renovateur. What I usually do is pull the glove tight, dab a little bit on the end of my finger, just like so, and you don't need much of this, it really does go quite a long way. Just dab it on and work it in. Just going to spread it all over at the moment. A bit much there, but it'll just soak in. So we're just going to get it right into here. Just pull it in away from the material. Do this other one. As I say, the shoe trees will help retain its shape. I usually just kind of leave them in there at least overnight, and quite a good difference in the morning when you take them off. Usually it takes a bit of time. I found I had a set that were really bad, really curled up, and I just used shoe trees. After about a month, I mean, they looked so much better. There's a really good difference. There's people that have said to me, like, you don't need to use shoe trees for trainers, but if you notice a difference and they help them, then why not? As I say, when it dries out, it helps retain its shape. And the cedar ones, I always get cedar wood. The cedar wood actually helps dry them out. I usually avoid plastic ones. And for £20, the difference they make to a shoe is brilliant. Especially some of my other Gucci's that are about £700 plus. Spending £20 to keep them right, it's kind of a small price to pay. Keeps them in much better condition and just looking a lot better. What I use next is a horsehair brush. Got a sort of softer feel to them, but at the same time, as you can hear, they do still brush quite a lot of stuff off. So what I do, let's get this going over it. Now if you like shoe cleaning and shining, a good channel to check out is the Elegant Oxford. I think I've mentioned them before. I've not actually got anything to do with this channel, I really quite like it, and it kind of gave me a lot of helpful hints, tips, and helped me with my own sort of shoes. Worth a really good mention, to be honest. Now, when you put this on, the Renovateur, you'll actually feel quite a bit of a difference in the leather itself. You'll be able to feel it's a lot softer, a lot more supple, and just like a sort of dry set of hands. Your hands are dry and cracked and kind of sore to move. You put some moisturiser on them, and it's a lot better. It's the exact same. This is a skin, it's an animal skin. And as it is a skin, it has to get moisturised, it has to get cared for, otherwise it will dry out and crack. Next thing we're going to use is another Saphir product. This is a black cream, so it's like a moisturising polish cream. Again, really good product. Not the cheapest on the market, but it does a really good job. And we can see here some of these scuffs have actually went down quite a bit just from the Renovateur. Got this one here. What you can do with things like this is you can just get some wet and dry fine sandpaper, I've seen people do, and just to sand it so it's flat. But with this I'm just going to leave it as sort of a battle scar. And it's not in perfect condition, but this is how I like to have them. It gives it a little bit of character. Just dab some of this onto the cloth. It's not too bad with these because it's a vinyl, it's not material and leather. Just when you've got material, be careful not to overspill this. So I'm being careful here as well, because the less work you have to do, the better. But with material, you don't want to be kind of rubbing it over it by accident, because it is a dye as well, so it will dye material, which is quite bad. what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub it in. Might have another set of shoe trees that I've got that I can use just to get into here. A couple of different types. And that's the thing, there's quite a few different types out there, do different jobs, from the sort of cheap and cheerful to more expensive, really high-end ones. Just like shoes, really. Sometimes the heels can get a bit of wear as well, it just depends how you take your shoes off. Some people just use the bottom of their shoe and the back of the other one to take their shoe off. This is okay, but when you're wearing sort of more luxury shoes, it's always best to kind of try and take them off with your hand if you can. I think the most expensive set of shoes that I've kind of seen for Gucci was when I was getting my suit fitment done, and they had various options for bespoke shoes that you could get custom made for yourself by Gucci as well. And I seen a set that I really liked, and they were £11,000. Always just remember to wipe this off, otherwise it will dry in and create that residue. Second coat for the toes. Just a quick going over with a paper towel. This just stops any sort of transfer on your clothes and stuff. So if you're wearing lighter coloured clothes, the dye doesn't transfer. And I usually go over it with tissue before I start brushing, just because I don't want to brush and go into the material here. Just gets a lot of the excess off. The brush just kind of finishes it off and gets at the little areas where the tissue can't go. Gives it a nice finish. Again, you could now use some shoe polish, sort of wax polish, and polish the leather, but I find that just gives it a bit of a, too much of a sort of a gloss shiny look for this kind of stylish shoe. So usually just kind of leave it like this. See, it still has a scratch there. This is quite a heavy scratch. Got to have a little tackle at this one here with a bit more damage. Just got to put a nice big blob right in there. I've seen people actually use filler, types of filler as well for trainers. So that's another option possibly for you if you want to hide this. Generally with these as well, you'll not really be able to see this when you're wearing it. Just kind of, if you're looking closely, just makes it look a lot better. Just doing it like this, from what it was to what it's going to turn out like for wearing them on the street, it's going to be a lot better. Also, it'll last longer as well, being properly cared for. The amount of lovely luxury shoes I've seen that have got big cracks and splits in the leather, they're all upturned and deformed and just had no care in their life. And fair enough if you want to just keep buying them, but for myself, with some of these shoes that you can't really buy anymore. They're just totally out of stock, and especially things from the Tom Ford era. I just kind of like to take care of them, especially if it can't be replaced. I've got some new laces here, which are pretty much identical to these ones. I was going to leave them there, but there's some creases here that just bother me a wee bit. So I've got these other shoe trees here. These are just kind of a cheap set that you get, but they are expandable and they're slightly different from the other ones that I have. So I'm going to give these a try. These are a bit of a pain to use because you have to screw them in and out every time. So they're not on a spring or anything like that. I'm just always wary in case this bit here starts wearing away on the heel. I'm just going to expand this out of the way. Just keeping a feel where this goes. There we go. As you can see, that's a lot better.